I've had discussions with lots of agents in the past 6 months in particular about the escalation clause. And a lot of what I talk about is how it impacts the buyers and the buyer agents. But I've had some people ask me, Jay, how do I handle it if I'm the list agent and escalation clauses are presented to me? So that's one of the things that I'd like to chat about right now. First thing, the escalation clause, the first word of that document is addendum. It's an addition to the purchase agreement. Sellers don't have to accept them, buyers don't have to use them. If the buyer submits it, the seller could counteroffer and say we're not dealing with it. Okay? I don't recommend that, but it's still up to what your seller wants to do. But make sure you understand no one ever has to use the escalation clause. It's an add-on. If the escalation clause is used, this is one of the things people keep missing. You are not escalated as the buyer unless another offer comes in that gives the seller a better net return than what your offer gives the seller. It's not offer price made, it is just the net to the seller. I've had a question specifically, Jay, I've had multiple offers, each offer with an escalation clause, and they go all the way up to the top. That is possible if you do my method of not putting a cap in the first major paragraph of that document. But the question was, how do I tell my seller what to do? I got to tell you, about the only way you can really safely do that is put out an Excel sheet for them. Okay? Whether you just do side-by-side net proceed sheets or an actual Excel spreadsheet, you're just going to show the seller what they get from each one of the offers, and then that allows you legitimately to determine which offers have and have not actually been escalated. With the net proceeds from each one of the things, you would have the net proceeds dollars at the bottom. You can see what gets escalated at what time. So that's probably the simplest thing to tell you. If you have multiple escalation clauses, do a spreadsheet of some variety so that you can show it to your seller. They can be informed about what they want to accept, reject, or counter. And then when that comes into play, you can tell the agents on the other side, you have been escalated because of these numbers.